Welcome back to the Glam and Reg Show. Today we have some very special guests with us. These men are more than just a car restoration club. They are a force in a huge movement worldwide, adding to the car culture one day at a time. You've seen their work in music videos, TV shows, movies, car shows, photo shoots, and many other projects. Their work is so impeccable, it has gained attention from the likes of Dame Dash, Funkmaster Flex, Ice-T, Dave East, Swiss Beatz, Vivica Fox, 50 Cent, Nas, Tommy Hilfiger, and the list goes on and on and on. On November 16th on Hulu, they will be featured in a new television series, Drive with Swiss Beatz. I'm honored to have them here with us because not only are they my guests, but they are my hometown and pretty much like my family. So I'm proud of the work they are doing in the history. They are contributing to the culture. Everyone, please welcome Reginald, Rich Reg, and DJ Thoro, the BBS Boys.
Let's go, y'all.
That intro was incredible.
Yeah, I like that intro right there. We got to coin that.
Everywhere we go, we step in the room, we need her to announce us just like that.
That's right.
I got you. First, let's start with Rich Reg. First of all, how did the BBS Boys even start? How did it start?
Oh, man.
I know at one time you had so much other stuff going on, and then BBS Boys came and it just blew.
So the way it started, during the pandemic, it was such a dark area and a bunch of people's lives, and we had to try to find the best way on just setting your mind free, finding something that's going to take you out of that dark place. So what we decided, me and a couple of my guys decided we we're going to go get our favorite old school cars. We're going to get our favorite old school classic cars from the 80s and 90s that we love. And we're going to just ride out with our favorite cars every weekend, meet up. And so we did that. We got our favorite car. I got the BMW, the 8 Series. That was my first one that I got. Rode out every weekend. Went from Jersey to Harlem, Thoro hometown, Harlem. Went from Jersey to Harlem. And one day I saw Thoro and a couple other guys over in New York doing a photo shoot. This is like 2018, 2019. And we switched numbers and here we are.
Wow. So basically, do you guys actually do the work, or are you hiring in the work to restore these cars?
Some of the cosmetics we do. No, we don't do full on body work. We don't do that.
Right.
Pretty much like little cosmetic stuff. Like I could do leather covers for the steering wheel. I can install seat covers and things of that nature. Wheels.
Right. Right.
But as far as like actual body work, we don't do that. We have shops that are designated for that. But all the ideas and
you put the stink on it.
We put it together.
You put the flavor on it.
You put the flavor on it.
Yeah.
Y'all bring the flavor. So what's it like? So were you ready for that experience? Because I know when you started, did you expect it to take off the way it did? Because it took off quick. It really
for Thoro, myself, it's crazy. On June 23rd, it was actually my birthday, I think, 2018. So when I rode to Harlem, we rode coming up the West Side Highway. And on the way back home, I said, I'm not going to go past the way we came. I'm going to go past the Polo Grounds. I'm going to ride through Harlem and we're going to shake the streets up a little with the old school cars. Oh. So when I rode through Harlem, people was giving us the thumbs up. Oh, that car dope. And we happened to pull up at the light right before the highway. And that's when I saw Thoro and them over there with their car, right? So we saw each other, gave each other daps like, yo, what up?
That was our first exchange. We immediately, as soon as he saw me and I saw him, we were like, yo.
Yeah, we exchanged. So what we did, I would hit Thoro up, and every weekend we with a couple other guys would link up and we just take rides over everywhere. And again, we was doing what we love. This is a hobby and this is fun to us. So we riding out and we recording each other cars. I would tell everybody to record and send me the footage. I'm gonna chop it up, I'm gonna edit it. And we just started the page and just start putting the content on the page. And it just grew like wildfire.
Right.
Wow. Those videos.
We had no idea this is going to take.
Those videos were great.
Yeah, we had no idea that this is going to take this place Plus, we knew people had a love for the classic 80s, 90s car, but we had no idea that many other people, like we planted the seed to make other people come out the woodworks. Like, I have this car, I'm working on this. I didn't know other people still love it. Like, it grew crazy.
Yeah. Right. So basically, our intentions grew to just riding around or whatever. Being in the industry, I knew that people needed vehicles for video shoots and that nature. Mm-hmm. So when I saw the movie Paid in Full, that's what made me get the sob, because I'm from Harlem and I would wonder, okay, why nobody in Harlem got this car? You know, that car is a staple of Harlem. Like the movie, that car, that was really the only car that stood out in the movie was the Saab that Mitch had or whatever. So I would wonder why nobody had this car. And in fact, if I don't know how much you know about Cali culture, but if I ask you, I say, hey, what would you consider a Cali car? What's a classic Cali car? What would that be?
With the hydraulics?
Right. You see, you know that.
I used to live in Cali.
Okay, so what we wanted to reverse that question when somebody said, "What's a New York car?" It would be something with BBS's on it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, but basically, we're restoring our identity and our culture, because in the 80s and 90s, that's what it was. It was BBS's. It was Lexus Coupes, Acura Legends, Range Rovers, E320s, 560s, M3s. On BBS's, that was New York culture. You had to come to New York to see that. You couldn't go to Cali to see that, just like you can't go to New York to see a lowrider. You know, it was different culture. So we started consciously wanting to, create our, revamp our culture here with the cars, because it was completely lost until we brought it back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. So now are you guys worldwide now?
We're working on it.
I was informed you had a lot of chapters moving in different states now, like you just spreading all over the world.
Yes, right now we have about 12, 13 different chapters from BBS Boys, Be More. We have Detroit, we have Massachusetts, we have Florida, we have
Oakland, California, Oakland.
Yeah, Oakland. We have there's so many chapters. Shout out to all the chapters. I don't want to miss no chapters. Shout out to all the chapters.
Don't forget London, England.
Yeah.
Oh, London.
Yeah. We have London. Yeah. We it's spreading worldwide, and what I'm saying, it's continue to grow. And so it's a great experience. We're having fun right now. We're doing what we love,
So tell us, how did you guys fall into this documentary? It's a series, a TV series on Hulu. How did you guys end up into that situation?
Go ahead.
Well, that goes back to the work we've been putting in, and having no idea who's watching and who's not watching. So that just comes from the content we've been putting out. Everybody knows we're the go-to guys for these type of cars. If you're shooting a video, you want a nostalgic feel, you're gonna call the BBS Boys, because we have every car from any era from the 80s and 90s. We have the car or access to it. So that pretty much came about. If you're talking about it, and particularly the show with Swiss, I already have a relationship with Swiss from the music and DJing with Cassidy and running around with him before I was even doing a car thing. But that just goes back to anybody that's doing a car show and he needed a New York episode, he's automatically going to think of the BBS Boys. So it was pretty much a no-brainer. You can't film anything in New York dealing with cars from the nostalgic area and not include us or mention us. So it's pretty much, that's how it worked. They reached out to us and we made it happen.
And it's just been doing one project after another project after another project after another project. It's growing. How do you handle all that work though at one time? Like now, how do you be? So do you have a group now that spreads out, and maybe if you have projects all in the same day, do you split up and take cars certain places, or how?
Yeah, if need be. Exactly. That's what we will do. If we happen to have which we've had two video shoots on one day, maybe somebody take this car over here and you go over here, or you come get my car because I can't go. I've been out of town and Reg will come get my car and take it to go use it for a video shoot. It's all teamwork. And our motto is everybody eats. Obviously, certain people may want a particular car. So instead of only that person making money off his car, everybody, no matter whose car they're using, we break the money up. So if they're using Reg's car, we still split the money. If they're using my car, we still split the money.
Teamwork, yes.
That's how we do it. Everybody eats.
Yep.
Teamwork make the dream work, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. And I must add, so going back to how the Swiss Beatz thing go too, DJ Thoro, he DJs not for he DJs for the Wu-Tang Clan. He DJs for Raekwon, 50 Cent. He hosts the 50 Cent podcast. So he's been in the industry for quite such his history. Rap City in the Basement with Tigger, all of that. If you go do
I used to host. Yeah, I don't know to get into all that, but yeah, I used to host Rap City in the Basement. Yeah. So yeah, my background.
But Reg has a history too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you know, got a little stuff. I did a little stuff here and there. You know what I'm saying? From the party promotions to, you know, we had our hands in a lot of stuff. We did, you know, projects we did together, the acting projects that we did together. You know.
Yeah, we played in movies together.
Yeah. So it's so crazy that everything throughout the years that we tried to do, nothing gravitated and brought us inside those rooms as these cars. Like you could go from the CEO to the janitor, and from men to women, boys to girls, everybody loved cars. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not a favorite car. You could go from an 8-year-old to an 80-year-old. Everyone loved the cars, you know what I'm saying? So that what makes this whole car movement that we're doing is so beautiful, you know what I'm saying? That everybody gravitates to it, you know. That's crazy. Man, Thoro was up in the meatpacking district, and we was over at the what was that, Dumbo in Brooklyn, and we had out the classic Range Rovers, and it was some new 2023 Range Rovers out there, some guys out there, but they saw our classic Range Rovers, and they got out of their car, and people came over there taking pictures, like, yo, wow, these cars are brand new. What y'all restore them? The feeling that you get when you riding in these classic cars is like no other. And it's value to it too. So that's a great thing too. Not only that you have a classic car, you get paid for people using them for rentals, photo shoots, whatsoever. Plus the value of these assets. These are assets. So
it's like artwork. It's literally like artwork pieces. When you buy fine art, you know,
it is definitely.
It's just really what it is.
So you can always have it, sit there. That's a great thing. So what is your what do you intend for this thing to really do? Like when you sit back in your legacy and you look at BBS Boys, what would you like for people to remember BBS Boys as in your legacy? Like what would you want them to say? Like when you hear BBS Boys, what would you want them to say? Like, oh, they created the culture, a movement. Like what would you want to be remembered as a BBS boy? When it's all said and done, because I know you got a long way to go with this. You're gonna run,
right? Well, ultimately, for me, you know, we all have families. I don't know if you have kids, but kids, family in general. I just want to leave a legacy of greatness behind and something for my family to have. You know, like say when I pass on to another life, I have something for my son to carry on, like a business or something. Something to carry on the family name or a business. And when you think of BBS Boys, I want you to think of culture, you know, originality, you know, history, you know, tradition, you know, things of that nature. So that's what I want you to remember when you think about BBS Boys. Family too. Everybody's a family, man. You know, nobody's out in the street doing nonsense. You know, it's all positive energy, you know?
Right.
So that's what I want you to think of when you think about that name, the BBS Boys, for me.
Okay. What about you, Reg?
Somewhat along the same line. I want people to take most out of this whole BBS Boys movement is that these guys took a hobby to worldwide big business brand, you know what I'm saying? The name is they took something that they loved and it just spread it like wildfire, and they out here really putting in work and doing things that they love. They're in the rooms with people, you know, that they never we had no idea this would happen like this, you know what I'm saying? It still amazes me at times, you know, that the rooms and conversations we get. Me and Thoro was at a gig that we did, 50 Cent promotional party, and we was talking to EPMD, and you know, they was like, yo, we sitting there talking to him. He's like, yo, we the BBS Boys. This is the BBS Boys. We know y'all. And we like, wow. So it's insane. That's what I want people to understand and get from this. Like, just follow your passion. You know, you got to really. I don't care if you walking a dog. I don't care if you washing windows. I don't care what you're doing. Just stick to what you love. Stay consistent, and it's gonna pay off. You know,
Definitely.
you know what I'm saying?
Keep working. We have a thing. Keep working until it works.
Yep.
Yes.
But
Keep
I
working
believe, but I believe all things we do from our heart, when it's from our heart, that's when all the greatness comes out. When we're just doing it for a paycheck or we're doing it for attention.
Yeah, we didn't do this for that.
It falls flat. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But when you got it from your heart, then you'll see the results because it's coming straight from your heart. So you like,
Yep.
yeah.
And like DJ Thoro, like you said, the family aspect. I follow the BBS Boys. I've followed y'all since that first video on Instagram. And I'm not even a car person, but I know Reg, of course. And I was like, what is this? And I've been following since. And I've been following Reg, you and your friends. And you guys are great guys. You are family guys. You have great values. So it's just like what you said, DJ Thoro. It makes it like enjoyable to watch. You know, it's exciting. You guys have beautiful vehicles, the designs, the interior, like it's just enjoyable to watch. And I'm not a car person, but I love you guys.
And that's what makes it so beautiful about it. You're not, and that's crazy because coming from a person who's saying that they're not a car person, but you still enjoy to watch it and look at the videos and you embrace it. That's magical right there.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm not a car person at all.
See, I got this immediately. I went and got this. You know, I had this when you first put it out. When you first put it out, I ordered mine.
How'd you get that? I don't even have one of those.
Because I'm a fan. I got mine.
Your dog got that early. When we first put those out, Dawn hit me up and said, I need that ASAP.
Oh, man.
Immediately. I like it. Say, I'm a fan. That's right. I don't have no problem representing you guys. I just love it.
Definitely. We got
support. And I want to give it again while we're online and we're on air. I want to give a congratulations and a salute to y'all too for y'all show for what y'all doing. You keep pushing. You know, you're doing something you guys love, and that's a great thing to see. And when you guys, me and Dawn was going back and forth for a minute, like, yo, Reg, when you can do this? And I'm like, yo, we gonna do this. We gonna do this. Then I'm sitting there one day like, yo, I forgot I gotta hit D up and we gotta put this together. And here we are, you know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing, man. We appreciate you guys.
Yes, you definitely have our support for sure. Because like I said, I don't like cars. I just know to get in and drive and be cute. But then I saw you. But I saw Reg put the stuff. I'm like, what? And it caught my attention, and I just been riding the wave. I'm like, wow, look at it. It just grew and blew, and I'm like, so fast. But
that's settings. Like the settings are great too.
You put the love in it,
the love, and your family outings that you guys have, like all of that stuff is just
community support.
I see the community support, the give backs, like all of that stuff is great, and that's why I support you guys. So I salute you guys, and I know that this is gonna be like just amazing. I've watched it grow, so I'm excited and proud.
November the 16th, too. Please, everybody tune in.
November 16th on Hulu. Exactly. Make sure y'all tap into
that on Hulu. It's gonna be a great show.
Yes.
It's gonna be a great show. Drive for Swiss Beatz. Shout out to Swiss Beatz. Shout out to Nasir, his son. Shout out to the cast. They did a wonderful job. Like, you're gonna really see, not just on our episode, throughout the whole episodes. You know, what the whole show is about. They went to 5 different cities. And they picked the top 2 car groups out of each city, and they're just showing a day in the life out of the car groups. You know what I'm saying? What it's like being in a group, what's their passion with the cars, what cars they have. And it's going to be a great, all episodes is going to be fire. Shout out to everybody that participated in this project with Swiss Beatz and, you know, Hulu, Onyx collection. It's going to be a crazy show.
Oh, cool. Thank you so much for stopping by and gracing us with your presence, because we on the sideline cheering y'all on.
I appreciate it.
And anything y'all got, come back and visit us. Make sure y'all always keep us posted on what's going on, because we're going to support you. We're going to ride with you. We're going to promote you. We're going to do everything, because this platform is about celebrating and motivating people in various industries. So we here for y'all at any time. So always know you can come through at any time. And let us
I appreciate that.
Y'all got to make sure y'all get into Hulu on November 16th. All right. So you can see BBS Boys. Let's go. All right. Ride with Swiss Beatz. It's the Glam and Reg Show. Don't go nowhere.
We out here.